a great thing when it works, it works, but when it doesn't, it doesn't. So here I am for part two. And I just wanted to carry on where I left off. So I was talking about identity. I was talking about the growth of identity. And I really want to invite you to take this time to think about your identity, your growth as a human being, as a speaker, as a professional speaker, as an influencer, as someone that is out there, putting themselves out there, that's working hard to really move people, to influence people, of course, to monetize your speaking. So I've had to grow, right? I've had to grow. I've moved from founder to CEO. Lavelda's moved from co-founder to COO, and Simone has moved from marketing to really a sales director role. So we've had to evolve, and identities had to evolve. Our voice has had to evolve. Our whole presence have to evolve. The expectation of us has grown. We need to deliver. And one of the key questions we've asked ourselves this year is, what are our expectations? Who do we want to be as a company? How do we want to show up? And those are key questions you might want to ask yourself as a professional speaker, as someone that goes out there. How do you want to show up? What's the expectations of you, and who do you want to be? What's your identity in this space? I think that's a key important questions. And even if you got that locked down, it's always good to reflect on that, right? So I think that's really important. So it's been an incredible year. We've had our biggest room yet at the summit. We've had our biggest room yet with the awards. We had the most entries from the most countries at the speaker awards. We had people fly from all over the world to attend the speaker summit. We had a sold out VIP day. So all this is repeating in 2026. It's a 5-year party, so you could sing "Happy Birthday to You," "Happy Birthday to You." So you could sing all that. That'll be fun. Yeah, woo. And so we're very excited about 2026. So what I want to invite you to do for 2026 and for the next 2 weeks, just really stop, reflect, celebrate, back yourself, and really think about your identity, right? Who are you as a professional speaker? Now, of course, you're going to go, well, I am me, right? I am me. This is who I am. I'm no one else. I don't know how to be anyone else. Of course, you don't. But what does being you mean? What does you being mean in this space? What does that mean to the people booking you? What does that mean to the people impacting? Who are you showing up as? And I think that's quite an important part. I think there's a pathway to success. It leaves clues. It leaves successes. Um, and I think you can be more of yourself. I think a lot of people hide bits of themselves. And I think if nothing else 2025 has demanded of me is to be more of me, more of myself, to show more of myself in so many ways, to show up as more of me. And I know that's kind of like, well, of course, like who else am I going to show up as? But take a step back. Are people getting the best you? And the best you, by the way, includes the downside, not just the success side. And I don't mean like showing all your vulnerability because, um, you should, or because, you think part that will make you more authentic. It's showing the right parts of the vulnerability. It's showing the correct healed wound parts. But it could mean something completely different to you. When I ask that question, how can you be more of you? Jim Carrey said it best when he said, I can't be contained because I'm the container, right? What facets of yourself, what aspects of yourself, what parts of yourself, can you magnify? Can you turn up the volume on? And what are the parts you can turn the volume down on? Because when we turn the volume down on low self esteem and we turn up the volume to have more esteem, when we turn up the volume on going for bigger, better opportunities, where could you land? Where could you land? So it's been an incredible year. 2026 is coming. We've already a third sold out of the Speaker Summit. So new tickets are coming in February. We open the awards in March, I believe. And we look forward to welcoming you, to supporting you. Like yesterday, we had our last social gathering. We had a summit meetup, and loads of professional speakers from across the world on all different levels came along and celebrated with us in London. It was fantastic, and we truly enjoyed it. And we're very grateful for each and every one of you. So if you're not already on board, if you're not already part of us, please join us. Join us for 2026 5-year party. And it's the thing that's something that I thought of where I'm sitting, in fact, in this bedroom in where I live in Devon. And it was a thought that said, you know what, let's put on a award ceremony to celebrate those in the spotlight. Let's shine the light on those in the spotlight. And that's when I turned to Simone. And that's when Simone said, you need to get a promotional partner. And that's when I turned to Rethink Press to Joe and Lucy, and I said to them, "Will you get on board?" And then I turned to Donna from August Recognition. I said, "Would you get on board?" And they did, and they backed me from day one. And here we are, 5 years later. Hundreds, if not thousands, of speakers supported, celebrated, and I support and celebrate you. So keep an eye out for the newsletters. They'll keep going throughout the festive season, but we are shutting down operations. So we will be keeping an eye on things. But in the meantime, have an amazing holiday season, and we will see you in 2020.